Welcome to Golden Hammer Gaming. Today we're spectating Yeet Elite versus Mystics. I apologize for the late start as we were having trouble finding ringers. But
Mystics had like half of their team held up at work.
Yeah,
one of them blew out their tire.
It was very messy. I did update the score at the top of the screen. Mystics did unfortunately forfeit for the first map due to the late start.
So here at the desk we have Panini, myself, Miller Forever, and Ludo. And we'll be joined momentarily by Bread, I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
no,
Bread.
he's in the game. Why is Bread reading for them instead of me?
He's in the game.
That's fine.
It's whatever, man. I mean, you just get to be here.
I'm not. I'm not totally angry about that at all.
Also, let me know in the chat if there's any issues with the streams because I can. This is the first time I've ever streamed this, so there might be some technical issues. We do see a traditional double shield coming out from Yeet Elite, but they do have Pharmacy in with it, which is kind of an interesting pick, but added damage pressure might help with the spam.
I see Mystics getting spammed out here. I don't think they have, unless they can force point really hard, get the Zarya charged up, and avoid all the spam damage. I think they're gonna get stalled out pretty early here. There goes the Rhine shield. Zarya's on fire. They're using a lot of resources right now just to try to stay stable.
Yep. They're not even at the point yet.
Here.
Reaper is going for a flank here.
Things are getting messy, but yeah, they aren't able to coordinate on point and just sort of get slapped around a little bit. Although
Loki's in no man's land.
Loki's still staying in there and getting killed, not getting focused down.
Quite literally in them. Let's see.
Nice barrage there to clean everything up.
So that's what's going to be the main struggle for Mystics here. If that Pharmacy is able to just get that spam damage down. Bread is on the McCree now. He does go down fairly quickly because Bread, as we all know, is a feeder.
He also died early in the first fight, which is kind of unfortunate. He just wasn't warmed up on the Mei. For a second there, I thought it was going to go towards the Mystics, but the picks just came in with for Yeet Elite there.
So we're back to 6v6 here. They do go straight to point again.
Bread does pick off Tice on the Pharah here. It's a very good pick. It's like he's shutting down his the guy that he counters.
Luna drops into the middle of the point there without shield, no lamp either, because they used the lamp upstairs in the cafe instead of for contest, and that was pretty well done from Mystics right there. The cleanup.
You got a lot of ults coming in for Yeet Elite here.
So both teams coming up on some ults here. We'll see who comes out first. So the Valk is going to provide tempo, but the Shatter could just end this fight early.
Positioning of the tanks on Yeet Elite is kind of, well, I guess they're together now, but I wouldn't be surprised if you just push up here past the shields and just get a big shatter.
Low unripped, yeah. I mean, why not? Ooh, Schmidt! That's so unlucky. Goes for the Gravitic Flux, does get flashbanged right out of it, so gets literally no value out of it whatsoever. So Yeet Elite, they're probably going to have to commit something else in order to make this fight work. Bread is going to get so much out of that.
Bread with the big picks. Very interesting here. The entire time, Shay on the Reaper has been sitting on cart.
That's an interesting pick to leave on cart.
The zoning grav comes stupid.
Living up to the name. Sorry.
It might have hit the shield right there. He might have been trying to shoot it further, but I think it hit the Sigma shield.
Yeet Elite does have 3 ults they could recontest here with, but they're gonna need to contest soon. Who's gonna touch?
I think they're gonna be able to touch here with their tanks.
Tice has barrage.
Unlucky charge.
That's like the worst pick you can get. That's like the worst death that can happen, right? Like going down so early on in the fight. That's all their like burst healing. It's just gone. Like Aloha can't do anything when that happens. Schmidt gonna go over to the Zarya, Luna to the Rhine. They're gonna swap over to great brawl comp.
Tank line was in Loki and Stupid's favor back there, despite the zoning grav. But this switch, I think they're going to be more comfortable on Luna on Rhine and Schmidt on Zarya. I think both players are more at home on these heroes.
Yeah, back in the Oof Troop days, Schmidt, I remember, was a very good Zarya. I didn't see him play much.
Good charge from Luna there, so Loki goes down. Trade Rhines. Schmidt goes down, too Stupid.
Schmidt's gonna go down as well. That's a big purple though. Nice dynamite as well. Looks like Stupid will go down pretty easily there. Tyson clean up on Bread. They're going to get JRG on the exit, and it looks like there's a 3v3 going on right now, and it looks like Mystics still kind of want to push it in. And you know, 4 minutes, you got plenty of time bank. Even if you lose a fight here, it's not the worst thing in the world. But there's going to be a window coming out.
That window should be stopping their progress here. We'll see what happens.
At least for a moment. It's kind of awkwardly placed right in front of the cart, and Aloha somehow going to die to that. Shay got behind the, but Tice, huge pulse bomb.
Massive pulse bomb.
Tice with both supports dead here. This probably is the end of this push for Mystics.
I mean, what was that? Tice and JRG, they come up with 5 kills, 6 kills in that fight. DPS doing so much work there.
But look at this time bank. They still have 3 minutes to push just one fight.
Yeah, they could either try to build ults. They're coming up on really, really strong ults, so honestly, Bread might be able to get Noon by the end of this fight here if they just commit all of their ults to stopping Bob, and then if they get kills fast enough, Yeet Elite's not going to have any ults at all.
I mean, exactly. I don't even think that Bread's going to need the high noon, and we're coming up on a grab, we're coming up on the shatter, the coalescence, the beat for Mystics. I just don't see how they win this fight, but as I say that,
Stupid goes down with the grab.
With the grab. Wow, look at that.
Good shatter.
Gonna get 3 with that shatter, but still going to go down to Luna's pin. Immortality Field, it is out. It is going to keep, it's going to help Bob a little bit. Nano is just swinging away right now. That is a sad coalescence chilling in the corner.
That was what, like a 5k from Luna?
Yeah, that was wild.
After your entire team gets shattered, all you need is just one nano.
Yep.
Yeah, this is why like big shatters, especially with the nerf on the stun time, just don't mean as much as they used to. Like they were 5v6, humongous spawn disadvantage, and he loses his Zarya, the Grav. They don't invest any other ults, and he shatters anyway. That is some Rhine play right there. Engage beat.
All right. So excellent bubbles and Immortality Field going in to keep Luna alive, but ultimately she is taken down by the high noon.
Oh my god,
what a drop! That's enormous! Tice with 5 kills. Let him get 6. Let him get the 6 right now. Do it. Let him.
He TP'd to nowhere.
Anyone?
JRG. It's okay.
What
you gotta get the guarantee.
The J in JRST stands for jerk.
Yep.
Taking the 6k away from Tice. But you see, Tice feeling himself a little bit, probably mispositioned there. Used 2 blinks to kind of get in there against Mystics. Immediately goes back. That happens, right? When you're feeling it. Window.
Another window. They are not LOSing this. They're pushing straight through, so that's a good move. They lose another here. I don't know if they're going to be able to pick anything up here. They probably just lose this dry fight here. Get some ults, get out.
Well, gentlemen, they're going to coalescence here. Why?
You need to lead invest the nano here too, which is I guess if you're gonna invest the coalescence, you may as well get an ult out of it too.
I guess so. Yeah.
The nano's a good low-cost ultimate just to like stabilize the situation there, and the ult economy is definitely in Yeet Elite's favor. So 1 nano going out isn't really going to break the bank, so to speak. By the way, Brett is on Genji.
Oh man.
Can we swap places?
We gotta watch this.
Oh yes. Brad.
He's coming on
a support player on Genji. Yes.
He's coming on Blade soon, but I think he's gonna get maximum of 1 kills with it, and that's only gonna be if it's a dash kill.
Tice is in a good location to get a big fat stick in the backline here.
See if it happens though. Aloha going down. That's a lot of sustain. Gone for Yeet Elite at the moment. Let's see that pulse. Very nice pulse on the fight, Loki though.
Tice is putting in work.
Tice is destroying.
Here it comes.
Let's see Bread.
Bread Blade. Gets caught in the grab.
So, still gets the kill. You said it. He was going to get at least 1 kill with it. And Yeet Elite somehow losing this fight. Shay, very low. Anti does get to Wraith out of there. Might be able to get some support. Not sure. Yep.
Odds are coming back for Yeet Elite.
Exactly. Still winning though. It is the Genji and the Rhine on the point. The Rhine purple, but not going to be for long. Schmidt is on the monkey. Is going to be able to get quite a bit of cleave in, and Luna is here. Shatter.
Big shatter. If they can get the Baptiste here.
Yeah, quite lucky. I mean, I think they just win. I don't think that there's any...
That's enough picks.
Yeah.
That was a Moira staying alive there. Booj staying alive on the Moira there really helped them cap out that point, sustaining everyone while the spawns trickled in.
It was a very nice stall there. It was up to like 4 minutes going into 3rd point, and they managed to force overtime.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge, right? No one... Most teams get boomed. I mean, we've seen it in GHG. Most teams, when there's 4 minutes on Hollywood, they tend to not hold that 3rd point towards overtime. they tend to just continue getting rolled over and rolled over and rolled over.
It
But
seems,
you know,
it seems like every
really-
single fight, Tice came up big.
yeah, I mean, Josh, absolutely enormous. Huge. I mean, that graph pulse just kind of started the whole thing off, right? I mean, they were about to get rolled over. The Tice and Schmidt, I think, were the only two left alive, and there were like everyone from Mystic was still there on the point.
Yeah.
And that graph pulse kills 4, and Tice cleans up a 5th. JRG is able to come back and get the 6th. And you just saw a complete momentum shift, and they held for 4 minutes. It's incredible.
I'm glad I got to spectate Brett a little bit there at the end. You could see him trying to go for the kill on Aloha, which is it's very cute because last season PD Midnight's 2 supports were Brett and Aloha, and now they're playing on opposite teams right now.
Both ringing for opposite teams.
Both ringing for
yeah.
opposite teams.
They've come so far. So we're going to see double shield out of the Mystics here, although it is the Rhine variant, which is interesting on defense, I think.
I don't know about this Baptiste Lucio play here.
You're right. Like the Rhine Orisa is just weird to me. Like
They're holding the choke.
Miller, it's. I feel like. Well, I mean, I guess whatever. Shay's going to be able to get the first pick with the Junkrat Aloha going down, but Brett is going to fall. That's. I mean, spawn advantage to Yeet Elite. They're going to have. They'll have their player back pretty darn soon. It was just Aloha, and he's on the Lucio. He'll be back. He's already back. This is a 6v5. It took less than like 10 seconds for it to become 6v5 with that late pick, but they are going to go back to the point. Our Mystics looking pretty good, but let's see. Stupid is currently getting walked on. He's quite separated from his team.
Luna got so low there.
Nice immortality field from that one guy, but Luna is going to go down while he's popping that. Tice coming up big. Kill on the sneaky. Shay is out of the fight as well. Aloha going to frag out on Bujerino, and yeah, that's just going to be the point.
So, would you have liked to see Mystics perhaps kite more while they were down 1 with the Lucio Brawl running right at them?
Mystics, yeah, I would want to see them not on that comp in the first place.
I agree.
I mean,
they do swap off the Orisa onto the Diva.
And yeah, Diva's fine, but the Orisa Sig, I mean, first point Hollywood defense, that's like the home of the Orisa Sig Ashe kind of poke comp, right? And it's just, you see a brawl, I just don't see the value. I don't see
So we
the value.
get a early pre-engaged lamp here. That might come into play once this card gets the choke, depending on if the Mystics can get together or not. They do start.
Shay does have the tire. Should be back in time in order to take advantage of that. Shatter going to come out from quite low, or from stupid, sorry. And this is very interesting. Bob's here.
Invest the Coalescence too.
So early had Loki on the Rhine, and this time it's stupid. I wonder if they're going to switch that back or if they're going to keep Loki on the Diva.
I mean, it's very possible. We'll see. Do they have the Immort? Oh, there we go.
They forced out the Immort and the beat with that tire.
So Yeet Elite will not have a lot of... Shay is in no man's land right now, but JRG just going to put in the melee. Shay just went a little wild with it. Very nice grab. Immortality field. Gonna stop that pulse bomb. They're not going to let Tice have another one like that.
Yeet Elite keeping the tempo up here with the window.
That one guy did get his Immort forced out pretty early on again. This is not a standard engagement, folks. This is very convoluted. There are like 3 different fights happening that really shouldn't be. I mean, this is just, at this point, it's just a huge stagger by Mystics, I think.
It's like Jazz. It's about the target focus that you don't have. It's about the targets you don't focus, you know?
Yeah.
It's not about the targets that you focus. The fight, I feel like, started at the choke. I feel like it's been one giant fight, and we've used the entire second point for that
You're
fight.
right. You're 100% right.
If we track the footsteps in that fight, it's probably a Jackson Pollock painting on the second point, sorry.
This is so weird. Like you said, we had Quiet Loki on the main tank earlier, and then we have Stupid on the main tank now. Alright, Brad. Alright, Brad. That was a swing and a miss.
This is finally the end of the fight that started at the beginning of second point with Luna getting that stagger kill on Diva.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Stupid is going for the pin onto Luna.
Unclear.
So, see, ooh, the shatter, the bomb. Oh, it's
Oh
enormous.
my God.
Perfect setup by Stupid and Quiet Loki. It doesn't really matter who's his coalescence is something. That's what I'm gonna say. Booj, kinda getting a little silly with that one. Look where JRG is right now, though. JRG is like in a perfect position to do something wild. Has the bob.
Although Brett is coming up on him, and there goes
JRG! You were just talking about him, so I went to spectate him. He just falls over immediately.
Brett coming up with 2 huge picks in this fight.
Flashbang right click, a classic standby.
Oh, I think Brett's gonna get Tice here too.
See, Luna does have the shatter though, in a position to make this huge. Stupid was not the right player earlier. Maybe
they do commit beat. They do commit Bob. JRG is back now. Luna goes down though. I think this is going to be the end of the fight.
Well, I don't know. We'll see Tyson JRG again coming up as the heroes.
So questionable charge from Stupid that took the shield away from the Bob.
I mean, Stupid doesn't have a barrier either. He's on fire, just going to get beamed down by Schmidt. Tyson's going to die here very late in Mortality Field from that one guy. They get virtually no value out of it whatsoever, but Schmidt putting on his big boy pants, going to get a fat grab. Booj is like on the other side of the point. At the moment, Bread does have the high noon.
Bread trying to come up big here.
Schmidt's just beaming.
Should be it. Oh, Stupid on the point.
Schmidt cleans up nicely here. I think this is going to be a cap with time. If they get these kills fast enough. There we go. So Yeet Elite guarantees the draw and can go for the win on this next round.
Absolutely. And I have been told, since it did go to the 9:30 mark and they were not ready, that the situation is currently 2-up in favor of Yeet Elite.
Oh, it is?
What administration has told me. What just happened.
But did they play the... Was Hollywood the second map then? Because they just played Hollywood.
Where did that rest of that round go?
This is very interesting. Because if Hollywood is the second map, but they forfeit the map, then that means everything that we just did doesn't count. Yeet Elite automatically gets the map. I believe that's what the situation is.
I would agree.
If Hollywood is the second map and they forfeit it, then everything that we just did goes out the window, and Yeet Elite automatically gets the map. Correct?
That's... Alright, so that was another problem. And
Let me take the stream to the title page just so we can talk this out for a little bit.
Yeah. Let's put the music on. Let's
we'll be right back after this.
Figure this out.
After this message.
Brief message from none of our sponsors. What sponsors?
Okay, we are back.
Alright guys, we are here. We're chilling. Yeet Elite up 2-0 on forfeits, and they have 2 minutes and 23 seconds to secure 1 tick here. Luna separated from the team. They do have to use that quite early, but Shay going down pretty much spells doom for the enemy team. They're gonna have to get the res. Huge out of Tyson. Yeah, I mean, Yeet rolling on through.
That looks like it's gonna be all she wrote.
That's what we waited 30 minutes for. Fine. Okay.
The fat lady just needed some more time in the green room, that's all. No worries.
GG's.
And with that, I believe that is
officially a map win.
3-0 for Yeet Elite. Correct?
Correct, yeah. 3-0 for Yeet Elite. You know, it feels like it would have gone that way.
That was
even without the forfeits.
They did get it. They did cap out, despite it being 0 time, and they did have some opportunities to win a few fights at the end there. So it could have been closer on Hollywood. So just starting down 0-2, not the best way to go about a tournament match.
Not the best. But you know, stuff happens. Both these teams are. See Mystics, they're going to be able to potentially redeem themselves next week. This is a Swiss format, so they're going to be going up against other 0-1 teams. Yeet Elite going to see if they can win games without forfeits.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of Swiss. That's the beauty of Swiss is aberration.
I didn't know it was a Swiss format. That's
yeah, news. Yeah. Our the whole info dump.
Oh,
there was so much information. We basically didn't stagger anything out at all, and we kind of just presented everybody with all the information at once, and then we're just like, hey, go read it. And you know, that will now. And
they did change the map. Do they want to keep playing?
Are they practicing?
Yes, these are not going to count.
Yeah.
So, folks, we're probably going to end this here. I don't know. I don't know if you guys want. You guys could probably. I mean, you guys want to. Feel free. Keep going. I'm going to dip.
But yeah,
officially
the official map is over, so I don't know if there is a reason to stream the rest of this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Other than
either team wants to look back on it at all.
Golden Hammer today goes to Tice. Tice gets the Golden Hammer.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Tice is a pounder. God.
They do have their 6th, so I guess we're gonna give them at least one map to have some fun.
Golden Hammer today goes to Bread for ringing.
Sure. Oh, there were many ringers. Well, there were two ringers at the end.
It was 1 ringer plus coach or staff member. So on the team, but not a player.
I don't know, Bread. Me and you are officially the casters today. Do you want to cast this map, or?
I mean, we can cast together.
Let's go ahead. Sure.
It doesn't have to be solo.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
I will take my leave.
Okay.
As will I. I'm gonna go.
GG's.
GG's.
See y'all later.
Yeah.
Just for folks who are here to watch the match, Yeet Elite takes it 3-0. They're gonna move up 1-0. Mystics are gonna go down 2-0 or 0-2. 0-1. They haven't even played. Sorry, I'm probably just foreseeing.
No one in Division 2 has played.
So they'll be playing other teams with the same record next week. Thanks for sticking with us. That was a lot. That was a lot of scuff. That was way more scuff than I'd ever want in one match. But
regular GHG fashion.
That was, even for GHG, that was irregular. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot for a third-party tournament where no one gets paid to do anything. You know, like.
You're not getting paid.
Well, it's hard to explain, but it's very complicated. But yeah, have fun, boys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for casting and hanging out and sticking.
Yeah, have a
working through that. That was good stuff. I'll see y'all later.
See ya. Okay, so let's see. We've got the Pharmacy coming out on the attack here.
They ran Pharmacy on Hollywood Attack, I believe.
It was Hollywood Defense,
yeah.
And I mean, I 4-tapped them, so you know.
Yeah.
And then we saw the Rhine Diva Ana as well, and the Genji. We've got the Rhine Zarya coming out from Mystics. I'm pretty sure you need to switch which side they're on.
Oh, you are correct.
As well as the Junkrat, who just follows the Tice. Shay getting healed up now.
There we
Schmidt,
go.
purple. Going to get out of mech, but Luna taking out Sneaky. Bougerino falls to Schmidt. I can't tell which side is who anymore. Okay, Mystics.
Mystics is left side, yes.
Okay, Mystic's actually coming back in this fight with the one respawn. Shay has been able to take him out, and looks like Luna now able to win the Rhine 1v1 since Mystics no longer has any supports, and they are gonna slowly fall here.
Luna charges in. Looks like Stupid is gonna get staggered here.
Yeah, at this point it's just becoming a really bad stagger fight.
Oh,
for Mystics here.
grab two.
Hopefully we'll be swapping off the Zarya for something to hopefully deal with the Pharah a bit better. Ryan Zarya, especially on the second point here, it's going to be difficult for them to do anything about it. But no, it looks like they are going to stick with the Zarya. Yeah, they really need a group of 6 here. They're going to keep losing fights if they take this many 5v6s.
Yeah, and they're just gonna let him have first point.
Yep, and again, Sneaky falling, but they're still engaging. This is going to be loss after loss until they reset.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the Junkrat accomplishes here.
On second point, it's considerably more difficult. You know, generally on the... Okay, we swap over to the Widowmaker now to deal with the Pharmacy.
That fits a lot better.
Especially on second point, they are getting a bit stuck in the choke here, but maybe if they can exit through one of the other doors, it's more plausible for them.
Tice might just set up for a flank barrage here, above the door. He's just getting some free poke in here.
Unless with the Rhine Zarya, they don't have a Baptiste for the lamp, it's gonna be a lot of damage raining and that they can't do anything
A
about.
lot of ults coming up for both teams. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone just pressed Qs here. Tice kills himself.
Pressing Q a little early does get the res off, so it isn't too punishing. Probably could have gotten more value out of the barrage though.
Yeah, I think he was. The Rhine came out, and I think he was gonna go right behind the Rhine, but on Mystic's side, it was no one came with him, so it didn't get as much value as it could have.
Yeah, and Link's unable to find the shots up against JR. 1 HP, yeah, now he's gonna fall. The deflect is, you know, it's difficult for a Genji to take out a Widowmaker. With that long range, he had a shot, but didn't hit it. Using the Coalescence now to try and buy back some of the space. But with the sustained healing that Yeet has, it didn't really force them to move back at all. And now this purple is actually gonna do the most work.
Shadow's coming out from both sides here. I wouldn't be surprised if they each go for it here.
We got the Nano Blade at the back onto the supports of Mystic. Still not finding anything. There we go. We take out the Mercy. Tice taking out Lynx as well. Yeah, Loki wins the Rhine battle onto Luna. As well as just JR.
Well,
the rest of
everyone I'm swapping to is dead.
Mystic
it's really weird to swap heroes because they're not in like a typical fashion. They're all kind of just scattered.
It's fine.
Yeah.
This match is just for the lulls. We see the Zarya. We've got quite Loki on the flank here, probably looking for a shatter. But I think they've already scouted him as Tice is looking for him now. From behind, I don't know if Alo has seen him yet.
Oh, Luna definitely sees him.
Huge. Well, yeah, he did.
Luna
Gets
blocks
that one
it for
guy.
herself. Yeah.
Even popping Valkyrie and that gets wasted. Schmidt eats the
Big eat,
Zarya
but
ultimate. That was their big win condition here, and Schmidt's ult. Yeah, it's gonna grab Sneaky now. Coalescence
Dies out of
is gonna get
Coalescence.
cancelled.
That's disappointing. Luna is still holding onto this shatter.
I mean, if you don't need it, you're winning these fights without it. So
That's true.
you can hold on to it for, well, I was gonna say the high noon and shatter him out of that, but you could just barrage him out of it too. So, bit of a steamroll from Yeet there, mostly due to Mystic never properly resetting between first and third point.
Mystic also never had an answer for Tice's Pharah.
Lynx tried with the Widowmaker, wasn't able to hit anything.
Yeah.
Tice, mad respect getting in chat there. Was getting work done on the Pharah, and that'll happen when you don't... running Rhine Zarya, there's nothing you can do with your tanks to counter that. Without the Lucio, they can't speed past the Pharah spam.
Without double shield, you can't just absorb it.
Yes, like a Diva or, you know, another shield
Diva
like a
would have
Sigma.
been very good.
You can stand there, but with the Rhine Zarya, you kind of have to move now, and without that Lucio, it's hard for them to get that tempo. Looking at comps, we're gonna see the Sigma Zarya. You know what?
They're in spawn, so I don't think this is gonna stay.
It's attacking.
Yeah.
The defense comp we can tell a bit more. Definitely going to be running the pharmacy again. That's been working really powerful for them because they don't have a hit skin to counter that. JR even winning those battles against the Widow. So he's not really been contested either.
I was watching Tyza's POV, and just the face Mercy made just standing in front of him was so... It's some of the faces in this game, I don't know if they purposely edited these faces to be funny, but they're just, some of them are kind of weird.
Either ways, we're going to see the Orisa Diva. Generally not a common meta that we're used to. We are seeing the Sigma Zarya come out from Mystics here, with Loki swapping onto the Widowmaker now. Again, trying to deal with that pharmacy.
Playing some ladder strats right here.
You know what? Clearly the meta, well, whatever meta you want, hasn't been working for them, so you got to try some new compositions. Visuina with a nice peel for Sneaky, as they are constantly berated with fire rockets, already up to 45% of the ultimate. Loki with the snipe onto that one guy. That's actually huge. That stops both the res for any subsequent picks, but also makes it much harder for Tice to stay up in the air in the aggressive positions he has. He's going to be forced back a lot, and his spam onto Sneaky's going to be drastically reduced now.
Schmidt gets demaxed.
Yeah,
Blade comes out from Stupid. He just gets destroyed immediately by JR's.
And JR was able to land that. I think it was a triple right click to the head. Plus the nade in combination from Aloha was enough to finish him off, but quite low-key taking Schmidt as he tries to get back into his mech. Mercy back for Tice now. Almost at that barrage as well.
Stupid takes out JR. Stupid takes out Tice. Stupid's...
And we had the nano from Aloha, I believe, going into JR, but he got picked immediately. Almost animation canceled, I believe. And this should be a fight win for
This should be a... yeah. Stupid got 3 kills there.
Yeah, I mean, damage boosted Genji, that's gonna do work.
Yeah. They also have the Ana, so they could do a damage boost to Nano Blade whenever he builds it.
That is really scary.
Really gross, yeah.
I think it one-shots any squishy in the game. And possibly a tank or two. So yeah, Yeet able to take this high ground. Mystic's not going to do anything to counter it, and Tice going to be able to take out Loki in the rather aggressive positioning. JR going to go with the dry blade since they don't have nano. Not finding anything, he does eventually get stupid. And Tice taking both supports in the process. Loki popping in for sights for taking out by Tice immediately afterwards, and Link's as well. They don't quite cap first. This could be disastrous for them because it's going to be really difficult for them to pass through all of this Pharah spam. So it's, and Loki swapping over the Hanzo now. Really, they don't have an answer for this Pharah, and I don't think that they're going to be able to ever cap this point without it. Like Sneaky, he's taking the sleep onto the Pharah is huge, but they don't capitalize on it. I think there's just some errors in coordination there. Shay wildly goes too deep, trying to chase down the Pharah. Now we've got that damage boosted Nano Blade, Genji Blade. It doesn't get the nano, but it's enough to take out Luna. Still trying to take out Schmidt.
Both the Tangles are coming out.
Yeah, now we've got the Nano Genji. Bit dyssynchronous here, and we've got the bomb coming out from Schmidt now. Going to find Sneaky. Stupid not finding anything with Nano. Again, rocks onto Tice, but that isn't stopping him much because the follow-up on any Pharah damage isn't there. Loki taking a JR. And with the Flux taking the Mercy weak, you'd think that was it, but no. Schmidt was able to actually find the pick onto Loki.
Tice still has Barrage. As long as he has Barrage, this fight isn't over.
Grab out from Shay. Not enough follow-up damage, especially with Tice raining rockets from above. Isn't going to stop the push there. 20 seconds left. Loki now swapping onto the Soldier 76. Probably just to try and get there in time. Hopefully no one... Yeah, Schmidt's going to see him there and is going to stop him from ever being able to touch, especially with that sleep from Aloha. I don't think there's any way here.
This isn't going good. They swapped onto the Hog from the Sigma.
I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures.
That's true.
Yeah. Without ever counter for that Pharah, the first point of this map is just so open that there was no way for Mystics to rotate around the Pharah spam, and they just died immediately. So just taking this one there. Yeah, again, just a huge barrage. There's nothing you can do to counter it. Like, Lynx probably could have put up a shield, but then there was also a tyranny of damage coming. That's a really nice concussion mine, actually. Getting a bit of a later stagger on the Ana.
38% of team damage taken.
And that's only 8,500
only 8,000.
damage.
They just get that much damage taken to them, I guess.
So, I mean, Mystics, they had some interesting team comps. Blade is a dumb ultimate. A little bit, yeah. Just interesting team comps. Never able to combo anything effectively together enough where they were able to open up a fight problem.
Yeah, I believe that that's going to do that for this stream at least. They might be playing some more games, but...
I don't know if we're doing past this. Wouldn't blame them if they wanted to call it here. This has been pretty one-sided for Yeet. Do you guys want to play all maps? I can imagine them saying, oh, yes, alright. If you're down to keep casting, we can keep going here.
Sure. Just keep going, I guess.
I mean, if we could just let them play it out off stream if you'd like.
I'll do one more.
Okay.
This has gone a lot later than I thought it would go, but we'll do one more.
Okay, so we've got one more streamed for y'all tonight. We're gonna be on Volskaya Industries. Again, a really difficult map to break open first point with if you don't have the coordination when you're entering the choke.
Just any 2 CP map, I think, is very vulnerable to really spammy defenses, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get another really big defensive hold with Pharah here.
Yeah, Pharah is super powerful. Not so much on point B, although I imagine that Tice could make it work. But especially on point A, there's just so much high ground. Or not high ground, but high buildings that Tice is going to be able to hide behind.
For like cover and everything like that. The choke is it's not the most narrow choke in the game, but it's still really easy to get some splash damage through.
It's not going to be a fun time, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's also not going to be fun if you run Ryan Zarya or even what was it they were running? Sigma Zarya?
Sigma Zarya, yeah.
Those might just be comfort picks for them. I know they had some moves around their roster, so I'm not sure if they have someone who's comfortable playing main tank.
We do have several substitutions in. Obviously, I was playing in one map, and that's just a bad idea all around. I mean,
yeah, you were playing when you were playing. I believe Loki was playing main tank, and then for the attack round for them, he was playing, I believe, DPS. So he might have swapped off. He might have been their Rhine player. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but
we only swapped which tank played which tank. There was nothing crazy like that. We didn't swap roles.
No, on the one after the map that we just played, Route 66, Loki was playing DPS. Yeah. So
I mean, we've got some of their staff members subbing in here.
Oh man, Luna playing Monkey. I am so excited. Torb dive.
This is gonna Torb dive. I am a Brig Lucio.
I don't even know if they're gonna commit to this, but Yeet Elite is a subset of Oof Troop, and Oof Troop is known for very BM strats, BM moves, BM comps. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to whip out any sort of dive or like Torb dive.
I mean, I don't think Torb is BM. It was meta for multiple years, but
Torb dive?
That's dirty.
Sombra, I think.
There's no Torb.
They took him out, but like, I got excited.
Would have been pretty fun. We're gonna be running the legs. Again, the Orisa Diva. Very interesting composition. Only seen it meta for 1 week, and that was because of a bunch of hero bans. But sleep onto Luna already.
So does the nade. They're just unable to capitalize. They're just kiting back to point.
The Mystic's doing a nice job rotating backwards, not making it easy for the dive to engage. Both tanks going at the same time, and actually being well supported by Aloha there with the defensive nade. And Sombra doesn't even need the hack, he's gonna find stupid. Shay taking out Schmidt out of his mech. Not gonna be enough though, Schmidt as the baby is able to take out Lynx. Shay does finish it off, but not before Luna takes him out. And JR already took out Bujrino. Loki out of his mech now. Luna taking out Sneaky. And I believe... No, okay, we did kill the baby diva. No staggers today. Orisa Diva's to hold point, but deal with Pharah. Yeah,
wait, who's...
I mean... Oh.
Lucio goes to contest, but he just donates his life.
I mean, it's only 200 HP of ult charge. And that did give him, I mean, I want to say words. Maybe like 3 seconds? Which, I mean... Aloha with the early pick on a Lynx, though. He's going to get the fast pong. due to how 2CP works.
A lot of ults
But
coming in.
Shay also stuck behind again.
That's not who I wanted to spectate. There we go.
So Shay, and he's not going to get the quick respawn. So hopefully that one
Loki's
guy
just
using
in the
speed
back line right now.
He does
Loki-
get
he gets D-max
almost
here.
gets 1% away from his self-destruct, so he's not able to.
EMP,
a 5-man
Nano Blade.
EMP. Shay, the only reason he wasn't EMP'd was because he was in spawn. Then the blade coming out. No.
Deflects the
Deflected.
high noon.
Loki does take out Tice. I believe as Baby Diva, yes. Nano coming out on the blade a bit late. Not going to find anything. However, as Mystics get split here, it should be easy work for the dive. Schmidt Diva Bomb takes out 2, but Loki takes out Schmidt as he was out of his mech. Link's able to take out Aloha with the missile to the left, and it actually looks like Mystics is bringing this one back.
For that many ults, they didn't even get a tick. That's kind of disappointing if you're Yeet Elite. They are investing
Link-
ults to clean with this fight, which I think might be a little bit of an overstep, but if you want to
The super-
stabilize.
Supercharger, I mean, it was done before the fight was won, so you can make an argument for it, but I
Yeah.
really don't think that tactical visor was needed, and it's going to be difficult to deal with the incoming blade now. And, you know, I mean, instant tracking, that's a pretty good counter for it. JR actually picking stumped. And
The blade's
he
coming
might
up, it's gonna-
get Boucherino as well, so no supports now.
Loki is still out of mech here. Goes in for the blade, kills Loki.
Loki immediately, a purple onto Sneaky, he's gonna kill him, and then stooped on point now. It's gonna be taken out. Loki, sorry, Link's about to be taken as well. Loki swapping over to the Hammond, but is it going to be in time? He's getting body blocked by Schmidt here. He's gonna make it onto point. Purpled and hacked, not gonna be able to stall for long. And it doesn't look like anybody is ready to touch. That is going to be Elite, taking the second point with 3:39 left. Orisa Divas to hold point but deal with fire. That's true. However, Orisa has gotten severely nerfed since this worked, and she's gonna kind of fall over by herself. And the Diva definitely works. It's just there's often better counters for a fire than having to swap your tank. And so aggressively into a combination that doesn't naturally synergize as well. Orisa Diva doesn't really have any natural synergies, whereas something like an Orisa Sigma, like the double barrier, would still be able to block some of that fire damage.
I remember
And,
Orisa Diva also used to be run when Orisa Hog was ran a lot, so you can eat the halts. But that was pretty much all that you got from that.
Scoreboard messed up.
I stopped. Oh, is it still here? I can fix it.
Yes, scoreboard is messed
it's-
up. It was a 3-0 for Yeet Elite.
Yeah, I just stopped updating it after it was 3-0, just because that was when the map was over.
Yeah.
I think technically it is 4-0 now, and this is the 5th map, but
I mean, it's 3-0 as far as official score goes. These are just for the
Yeah.
fun.
I'm surprised they didn't want to do a goats map here.
You know what, Kings?
I mean, Yeet
I mean,
Elite is
just-
new. Maybe they're not experienced in goats yet, but
I mean, I think both of these teams are very new, so most of them wouldn't have ever played Goats before. Maybe individual players, but definitely not as a team.
not
they
as a
would've.
team, yeah.
It looks like Yeet Elite actually going to be running the double shield. Ash Junkrat. Junkrat's a little interesting, but then the Baptiste Zen, a pretty standard composition. Junkrat's a little interesting, but you know what? It's
okay.
defense. If you want to go for spam, you can. We've Loki on DPS. You know what? If you want to talk in chat, that's fine. It's your time that you're spending. We've got the Rhine Sigma, the best shields you can get in the game, so theoretically they should be able to win the shield war. And Sneaky actually... Wait, what? He charged out from up on the high ground. I'm not even sure how he got back there to begin with, but wasn't able to pin anyone. Loki actually going to fall during that engage. Link's left very much alone. However,
Oh,
Shay
Luna
able to take
falls.
out Luna. Link's gonna fall and Sneaky falling off the map, taking that one guy with them. Tice now gonna take out Shay.
Looks like Yeet Elite's gonna be able to stabilize here.
It's a very scrappy fight. It's still winnable.
A lot of picks
Mystic.
came in here. I didn't know what had happened, but yeah, it looks like Yeet Elite's gonna hold on for this one.
However, they're not punishing Loki and Boucherino. Boucherino now onto DPS instead of support. It's just for fun. Who really cares about roles at this point? Yeah, Loki just taking the high ground for free here and giving it up for free as well. Instantly falling to a discorded Junkrat bomb. Sneaky, very aggressive. Well, gets the lamp out, however, from Aloha. Thinking that someone was pinned.
The Nano comes in. Oh, and he still dies. The lamp just, or the window just focuses out the Nano Reinhardt.
And then, Reinhardt, while you do may have effectively 1,100 health.
Are not immortal.
Oh, I mean, just a couple Baptiste shots through that window will take you down pretty quick. If you can one clip a squishy, couple clips, and well, not even one clip, one shot of squishy, you've taken out a Reinhardt pretty quickly. Coming up on ultimates now, Yeet Elite has both DPS slots and they're about to hit their Transcendence. While Mystics has that Shatter and is about to hit the Riptire. Those two combo together could be a fight win here for Mystics. However, they are still a little split in this rotation. It looks like they're going for a backline charge.
I think Tice is looking for the tire here. You know exactly where he is. He's got to get out. Tice is literally 2 HP. Finds his way back to the Mort.
The Shatter from Sneak there, rather aggressive. You know, shattering from a high ground and falling. That is interesting. That one guy popping Transcendence, I want to say in response to the tire. But it was A, too early to counter it, and B, Transcendence doesn't counter infinite damage like that. So I'm not quite sure what was going on there. But I don't think it's going to punish them not having this Transcendence here. They've got their other 5 ultimates.
Yeah, I think technically a fortified Orisa doesn't die to tire, so that could have kept the Orisa up, but I think the tires just didn't find anything there.
Fortified Orisa or a Vaping Hog.
Yeah,
otherwise
that one too.
But even then, the Transcendence not necessary with the Baptiste. They'd be able to heal back from one quickly
That's
enough.
true, yeah. They're on a Ball Diva dive for Mystics now. Interesting when paired with the Junkrat and the Ashe.
Bougie gonna fall to the Gravitic Flux now. Tire coming up from Tice. And see if we can find one. It is likely going to a little BM on the Loki there. Spinning
Takes
around
out his
him before he
counterpart.
takes it out. And Link's at the back, about to get pressured out, already half HP. Taking Zen volleys. Dupes, well, they just clearly don't care that he's there. He's not really doing anything, and I think he's given up at this point, so may as well just leave him. Link's 1 HP, he's gonna fall out of mech, and he's not gonna be able to contest. Stupid, I don't even think he's gonna try and trigger OT. No, he's not. So, 0% capture for Mystics here, and that is going to be another map towards Yeet Elite. Of course, the first 2 maps were gifted to Yeet Elite. You still, it doesn't matter if the score was fixed.
Yeah.
First 2 maps were gifted due to delays in showing up, some small team issues to bring everyone here today. But we did get the one map where Yeet Elite
The one map where it counted.
Yeah, and Yeet Elite did show dominance there.
Mystics, I was surprised Mystics did full cap 3rd point. After watching how the rest of the match went, I am kind of surprised they were able to win so many fights.
I mean, some of that is, different ringers. Like, some people might
That's
be doing
true.
better than others. As well as, even just calls, like, coordination is the biggest thing that Mystics needs here.
Yeah.
Just so many split pushes at the wrong times.
A lot of new players. Yeah, it's always tough when you're having ringers
Half
and
of them
stuff
are
like
ringing
that.
and none of them are on the right roles, so. I don't think we can use today to, really
Draw a
guess
conclusion.
we can't say what we can about Mystics yet. We can say that, I mean, we hope they're on time next time. It wasn't their fault that they were late. There was just some unfortunate circumstances, and they paid the price for it today.
Yeet Elite, I was pleasantly surprised by a lot of the players. I haven't seen very many of these players play before, but Tice really surprised me with a lot of his play, both on the Tracer and on the Pharah.
Tice a superstar on the DPS. I think he's going to be the one to look at for this team as we keep going throughout the season. The coordination between the team did seem surprisingly stellar compared as well. Interesting to see if they can keep that going and to see what kind of comps they continue to run, because we saw towards the end that they did go for some more meta comps like the Orisa Sigma Bap Zen.
Yeah.
But if they continue to try what everyone thinks is boring, personally I like it, but what people think is boring, or if they experiment more with what they're more comfortable on, like Luna I know is a Reinhardt player. So interesting to see if they can integrate more Reinhardt into their comps.
I am also like Bluto said earlier, I am interested to see how Yeet Elite's going to hold up against another team that's 1-0. They will play, I'm not sure if you were here when he said this, but they will play a team that is also 1-0 next week. So hopefully it's a team that's really gonna test them and like take them to their limit, so we can get an accurate view of how good they are.
Yeah, good showing today, but definitely can't say anything for sure quite yet. Make sure to tune in next week when we have that game, because that's going to be a big one.
Elite is I think is secretly one of the better teams in Division 2, but it's hard to tell this early off in the season.
Opening the year on midnight, and I really want to see Yeet Elite take you guys out.
I really want to play Yeet Elite, which if we win our match tomorrow, we're gonna set ourselves up. We might be able to play them hopefully next week, but I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Make sure to stay tuned. Hop in the Discord server so you get all the notifications about when games are coming up. We are going to be heading out from the desk here.
Yeah, I think that's
Thank
it
you
for
all
today.
for hanging out. It was a little scuffed, but I mean, it wouldn't be Golden Hammer Gaming if it wasn't scuffed.
Yeah,
This is more scuffed than usual.
Thank you for watching, and as Steve always says, wash your fucking hands.